I had a lot of people who came in saying, well, is this a scam or is this for real? I go, no, absolutely, it's for real. Now I have quite a lot of followers. They're interested in bicycles. That sort of says to me, oh, I'm not alone. You know, in fact, there are a lot of people out there who love bikes. Hi, my name's Philip Mehl. I've set up a social enterprise called Free Bicycle Repairs. It does exactly what it says on the tin, which is that I repair bicycles for free. It's been going for 6 months now, and every week it gets more and more popular and more people hear about it. Well, my passion is bicycles and cycling ever since I was very young. I did a lot of competitions in my life. I had to make sure my bikes were race ready, and I still cycle here in Singapore. Hey Jacob, nice to see you. Thanks for your help and taking up to Salvation Army.
Cool.
Wait. Okay.
I'll see you there at Salvation Army.
Yeah.
So I just popped by one day after lunch. Just chit chat, talk about bicycles and stuff. Some people just say, oh, donate money and that's it. So I think it's not just about donation of money. You can look at people with passion doing something they like and give it back to the community, and then it makes you a better person because you also want to give back to the community. The key, I think, you gain a friend.
People have got broken bikes. It's very difficult for them to bring it to the workshop because you can't take bikes on the MRT or buses, and they probably can't afford a taxi. So I started volunteering at community clubs, and they said, but there's so many abandoned bicycles, could I repair those? And I said, well, I can repair everything. They seemed super happy. So I thought, well, yeah, how can I do more of that? I have a real soft spot for migrant workers because they are the people who built most of Singapore. And I think it's about recognizing that. And I reached out to It's Raining Raincoats who give support to migrant workers. And I said, hey, these bikes are in good working order now. Would you be interested? And they've taken the adult bikes, and here today we've got the kids' bikes that came from the Singapore Cycling Federation that we're going to be taking up to the Salvation Army. The appreciation that you get is something I've never experienced in my corporate career. It sort of makes it all worthwhile. It doesn't matter how busy you are or how damaged your fingers get. That's tremendous. That just gives me more motivation to do it again and again. Human nature is when you give, people want to reciprocate. And I make it very clear that it's not to me, but it's actually to help other riders. A local uncle came in to the workshop for a brake repair, but I could tell from his bicycle that he wasn't very affluent. And I saw that he had two bald tires. So I replaced one of the tires with a brand new tire because I only had one in stock. And he asked me how much, and I said, no, it's free. And he asked me the same question, which is, how can it be free? And I said, well, other people have paid. And then he said to me, well, when he's saved enough money, he will come back and he'll want to pay and buy for a second one. And I said, no. Next week, come back, I will have a second one, and you will have that for free as well. And that evening when I cycled home, I just the emotion I felt, and even now, I'm just telling you the story, it's yeah. I'm so fortunate to be in this situation, to be able to give to people like that. Look at a bike like this, 2 flat tires and there's rubbish in the basket, which is always the telltale sign. Then you've got this red and white one. Well, it can't be ridden, it's missing a saddle. If only people would donate these, then I could do them up all in less than a day and find a good home for charity. I'm just a single person, I'm just trying to make a small difference. Hopefully make people aware that, if they don't want something, they could donate it for good. But it is quite funny, is whenever someone brings a bicycle in for a repair, they usually ask for one thing, but I check it all over, and I normally find 3, 4, 5 things that could be fixed or improved. Even on the top. You okay with that?
I like to tinker around with my bike a lot and normally break it, and so then I come to Philip to say, I've done something, can you help me? But it's good because then you have someone who knows what they're doing, and I've seen Philip help every kind of person you can imagine, so it's quite nice because it's almost like a community building kind of thing. The roads are pretty okay. There's a lot of park connectors, a lot of bike-safe routes cycling around. It's a good activity. Keeps you fit, keeps you energetic, so yeah, it's good for you.
I think Singapore is a fantastic place for cycling, and it's small, you can see an awful lot, it's very safe, and I actually like the weather here. I think I'm in a sample of one. I think the number is about 636. It's after 6 months to tell people I've repaired so many, it does blow their mind a little bit. Beyond that, I help a charity once a week, and I go and maintain their fleet of bicycles. So I've had a polytechnic, and I'm going to be teaching their students about bicycle maintenance. It's becoming, nearly all of my life. I don't sleep very well because I'm always thinking about the day ahead. If I have any customer bike, I dream about it. I could not be happier doing this. All of my life, I paid my income tax, and I've always felt that that was giving back. What I've come to appreciate is that's the minimum, and that's not enough. For people who are fortunate, like me, I need to go beyond.